That doesn't narrow it down much, I grant you. I wonder if Yorm even remembers after all this time who he once was.
Oh. Okay.
Understand why they keep fighting. Can't they sense Odin is dead?
They are soldiers. They will always be loyal to him, alive or dead. It is a matter of honor.
Yes, they will continue to follow his orders and keep the realms under his thumb.
Not for long, they
won't. 10个。还有一个未发现，那是什么东西？啊，九界繁花啊，这个墓碑边啊，繁花，繁花在哪？
You spoke of your brother's sword. How did Odin acquire it?
I'll answer this one. Odin, disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever seen.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassing speed.
I am glad Freyr ultimately retrieved it.
Me too. My little fool.
快之又快是吧？先去找松鼠，让他拿钥，跟他拿钥匙。
Hello. You wish to speak with me?
Hello, Ratatoskr.
Hello, Master Kratos. What you've accomplished for these realms is truly something I never thought possible. Rest assured, good Master Brock would be proud beyond measure, even if only to express it in his love language of profane non-sequiturs. Ah, but he is terribly missed.
Yes, he is.
Now, there is one rather interesting development to apprise you of. The detonation of Asgard shook the world tree to its very roots, dislodging a great number of realm seeds. I thought you might wish to have them. My little way of saying, thank you for preventing my death by immolation.
You are welcome.
But putting all that aside for the moment, is there anything else?
Something I've been meaning to ask. Once you projected an emotional trait into spectral form, is it just gone from you? Suppose a friend wished to cast off his melancholy, or a predilection towards pining.
I see. But I'm afraid it's not so simple. My spectral projections give me a measure of emotional breathing room, but it is only temporary. If I fail to reassimilate them, they start to fester.
Fester?
They are concentrated beings of emotion, And if left alone for too long, that emotion feeds on itself and becomes more and more, pronounced. Which is why I must periodically reabsorb them, deal with their emotional baggage internally, and then eject them fully recharged.
Huh. Absorbing all that emotion at once must be pretty bitter medicine to swallow.
Oh, yes, it's quite unpleasant. Terrible, in fact. Do not recommend. Well, best of luck to your friend, good Master Mimir. Should I have anything else for you, you'll be the first to know.
耶，我可以开说明了。他的科普真是直白耶。哦，坏了。看这里终于可以去那个会岛乌龟了。
We're heading back to Charlie?
Yes.
He's not going to be very happy with me.
No.
就在这里。那花是不是在这附近？
Charlie. I'm sorry, I have no excuse for neglecting you.
Okay.
I will do my best to earn it.
Freya, look.
Mercury. 那早餐要吃啥呢？哎，九界繁花。
Is someone inside?
Yes.
Warming up already, isn't it?
Birger,
Hello.
what are you doing here?
Keeping warm. Both of us. It is your home if you wish me to leave.
No. It's good that he has someone.
Will you stay?
There is still much to be done.
Then we will wait. And when it is time to rest, I will keep the hearth warm.
Thank you, Birger.
大那个浪人配乌龟，可爱，这个组合好赞。
Goodbye, Charlie.
然后呢？88，这里一个女武神，这肯定是女武神，就不用想了。然后睡快。
Soon. 义父的海怒。对吧？我们去来救真正的提尔。
Near the little shop I'm running out in the Alpine Desert, there's something y'all are probably gonna want to see.
Aha! Another fallen piece of Asgard. Something seems a bit different about this one.
Different.
Dunno. I've just a funny feeling.
Your analytical mind knows no bounds.
Hang on a minute. Is this a prison?
It would seem so.
Let's continue. Might be something useful inside. If the Einherjar survived Ragnarok, perhaps some of the inmates did as well.
Let us find out.
过去。防守监狱。
Must be a way to reach the lower levels. Just need to find a way down.
好啊。一直活。这里是不是？
Dwarf.
Recognize him, Mimir?
I do not, sadly. Of course, the Einherjar disappeared a fair few dwarven rebels during the occupation. I suspect this is one of them.
你的脚。 他就刺猬，好吧。
Careful, brother. These prisoners may not be as grateful for their freedom as one would hope. Well, you're very, very welcome.
这边摧毁了一个封印。这里有什么东西呢？
That's an elf, but not a particularly high-ranking one. So what did Odin have to gain by imprisoning them?
I'd say information, but why keep them locked up?
Ready your guard!
What?我回来吗？这可以把它拉低高吧，上面底下有。一样。哎，看到了。
Switching arrows!
哇，大哥哎！
Ah!
从哪里过来？
Who was he?
I don't know. A gardener, perhaps? Dream Shade is difficult to keep alive, even under the best conditions, but this... He gave all his strength to keep it alive.
Then it is right. You should have it.
知道了。那个宝箱。给那么多钱干嘛？到。就可以拉对方。快死了！是你提尔。
Freya! I can't believe it.
Wait, that can't be. Lord Tyr.
Is this an illusion?
No, brother. No, I think it's the real deal.
Mimir? Is that you, old friend?
In all the important ways, aye.
There was such a commotion. If Odin learns what you've done...
Odin is dead.
The realms are at last free of him. You're safe.
Odin's dead.
And Asgard fallen.
So the reign of the Aesir is truly over. That's quite a lot to take in. And you are?
His name is Kratos.
Kratos. I know that name.
Come. You need real shelter. Food.
No. No, what I need most now, I think, is to reflect on what you've told me. I need space, if you would grant me that.
Very well. Our home is in the realm between realms for the moment. You can find us there when you're ready.
Kratos. I know you from somewhere. I'm sure it will come back to me.
Until then.
太神啦，提尔！什么事都没做，就叫一个北欧人，那个西亚人帮你把它做完。今天学的事情 ，OK。
You believe that was truly him?
It's hard to trust anything after what we've been through. But with Odin gone, I've no cause to doubt it.
Our paths will cross again. Of that, I'm sure.
Okay.
Where to now?
Yeah. 这啥？这啥？你射出第三只人就会走。哦，变不错耶。对对对，干！我真的没有看到鬼吗？
Why, that's the dwarven sound device Sindri used during the Battle of Ragnarok. We might still find use for it yet.
哇！ 哦，昏迷伤害。剩一个哦，这里有2个9界繁华，然后一个狂战士，在另外一边嘛。
Well, now we know what this prison's for. This is where Odin stashed those he would camouflage himself as.
Makes sense. If you're going to imitate someone, you wouldn't want them walking around.
Why not kill them?
He must need them alive in order to assume their form.
Aye. Odin likely wanted Tyr dead for a multitude of reasons, but he knew Tyr would be more useful alive.
Your god of war has truly returned. What now?
He'll want to stretch his legs, I imagine. Imprisonment stokes wanderlust. Not that I need to remind any of us of that.
Ragnarok armor's on the house. We'll call it a commemorative piece. Let me get my forging hammer. My lady.
可以乱瞎给他射了，好爽！啊，不是啊，这个加固书会到底是去哪里？
You need any more? Y'all know where to find me.
接反话，走起！去海扁狂战士。
Look, a flower.
I did not think anything grew here.
那是在哪里？不要阻止我扁他好吗？没地。
Fioren divianere!
Switching!
Careful, brother! You're covered in bifrost! Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
only the king remains.
Aye, and if you thought his berserkers were tough, well, I've been thinking about what you said, brother. Maybe it's time to let this go. Slurping up a dead man's soul with this old sword isn't gonna change the past.
It is good to hear you say that. But I plan to face him regardless.
What? After all your lecturing on vengeance and spite?
It is not wise to let a malevolent spirit wander Midgard. But I needed to know you wanted this for the right reasons.
Huh. Appreciate the sentiment, brother.
Do you hear that? Someone's crying.
Sinmara.
Ah, Surtur's love. Should we try to tell her what happened?
She knows.
你听他讲话吗？哪里？哎，我跟你讲，你老公死了，滚出来！不能和他对话，太可惜了。查一下，查看可不可以跟她老公对，跟西马拉对话。好吧，能听到他在哭。哭吧。洛顿海。
Ah. If I had a stomach, it'd be twisting right now.
Odin is gone. There's no remaining threat.
No. It's from excitement. Hardly any non-giants have gotten the great privilege of visiting the realm of the Jotnar.
It's truly an honor to be among a very select few. So this is Jotunheim.
As beautiful as the stories. And then some.
花在哪？你先让我找花。不老二啊！哦，不到。
Look here, Freya. The flower.
Incredible.
花已去。
Company's here, Fen.
Yeah.
Angaboda.
Kratos, Mimir, Freya. It's good to see you.
I wish to thank you for creating a path out of Asgard for us.
Aye. A true pleasure to meet the lassie who saved our skins.
Indeed. Your giant stuff magic is truly a marvel.
We were so glad we got there in time. Freya, your brother's sacrifice won't be forgotten.
It won't.
I will say, you've made quite the impression on our Atreus' heart.
Mimir.
Oh, like you weren't thinking it, brother.
Ahem. You're a cherished ally, Angraboda. I hope we cross paths again.
I imagine we will. There's lots to do, and I'm just getting started.
好可爱哟！
Boy.
可爱哟！走了，拜。
Kratos, the last time you were here was because of Faye, right?
You saw this in prophecy.
Your son told me. It's a beautiful place to rest.
It is what she wished.
Oh.
You painted these shrines.
Some of them. Some I finished for my mother.
Your work is beautiful.
Your skill with a brush is unmatched, Angerboda.
My son. He draws.
He told me.
Although he'd do well to learn from your use of color.
We come from a long line of artisans, so he has it in him. He just needs some discipline to bring it out.
I like you.
I like you.
Angerboda, you are the last giant left in Jotunheim.
No, actually. My grandmother, Gryla. She's, not really one for visitors, but she's still here. She's helping me forage at the moment.
After all you've done, lass, she must be so proud to have a granddaughter such as yourself.
She might be. Someday. I don't know quite yet, but I think it's a start.
没有啦，就是你儿子瞒着你偷偷交女朋友而已，没什么问题吧？没问题吧？对。好，不对。来 ，wait。好多虫哦！天哪，我在这里面养死。哪里没有？哦。啊！看跟光，开扁。痛扁国王。没办法，欠扁的总该扁的。
King Hrolf's gravestone. It's reformed. Guess there's only one thing left to do.
来。
You can't have it.
Switching arrows!
Careful, brother! You're covered in backlog!
下手哎，靠腰。啊，算了，直接用啊！妈的，烦死！
Still not sure if that was justice or vengeance.
The two are not always at odds.
What do you intend to do with Skofnung now?
I intend to use it.
No! Don't you understand the legacy that thing carries? Not to mention the souls of evil berserkers.
I will use it for good.
That won't erase its history.
No. But the story of this sword is still being written. Future generations will weigh its good deeds against the bad and decide for themselves.
You've come a long way from when I first met you, brother.
I have had good counsel since then, brother.
brother. 然后哪一个啊？2还这还好。你干嘛？你看。是吧？ 先打这里。
To Vanaheim, then.
Sounded like Lady Sif managed to convince the old boar to shelter the Aesir refugee.
那还差税快2个。
It was his idea.
Oh?
To foster peace among the Vanir and Aesir.
That's brilliant. Shifty bastard must be trying to prove he can out-diplomat me.
At least he's not convincing her to marry someone, like some other diplomats would.
A deservedly low blow, Your Majesty.
Anytime.
嘴炮。币走很快，对不对？
You know, back in Jotunheim, I had half a mind to ask Angerboda what exactly her intentions were with the lad. But one look at her and any doubts I had melted away.
It's a question every parent must grapple with sooner or later.
I trusted her with my life. I trust her with my son.
You can't argue with that.
这种没有人。
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you! Look out!
太爽了吧！
They're healing! Got him!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost. I just had a thought. With Asgard destroyed, where will the Einherjar go?
Valhalla exists both inside and outside of Asgard. Who knows what became of it?
Aye. Suppose they'll have to find rest somewhere.
还好，那还行，不要再打那种干锅类型就好，不然太累了。
Now, regarding security.
An equal force of Vanir and Einherjar must be present at all times.
The presence of Einherjar may be difficult for my people.
Just as their presence would comfort mine.
Perhaps we take... Kratos, Freya, welcome back. Mimir?
Lady Sif,
Freya,
it speaks volumes seeing you here in person. The first of the Aesir to visit us in peace.
Really, Your Majesty?
it's the capacity of the Vanir's forgiveness that speaks volumes.
We know Asgard was more than Odin and his Einherjar. If they'll help us rebuild, they're more than welcome to stay.
Aesir and Vanir living together. I never thought it possible.
I imagine a severe lack of options for the Aesir helped ease things along.
Oh, Mimir. It has truly been a pleasure not listening to your prattling commentary for the last 100 winters.
Well, excuse me, milady.
100 winters of Mimir bleeding at court? I think I'd rather be exiled.
Indeed. Oh, the stories I have.
Really? Do tell.
Well, everything appears to be in order here, diplomacy administered, and all's well. Let's leave these two to their planning, shall we?
哦，说得好。
Back to it then.
有。
We don't do that kind of thing here. This realm provides us with
那
then we hunger, and we learn. Perhaps had you not burned Freya for trying to teach
I
you.
did not light that fire,
把
but
我
I
不
was
是
there to witness. Even in death, Odin's legacy of poor leadership endures.
Working together, we can break that cycle faster than apart.
放火的不是我。
It fits.
Woohoo! Looking good! Now go show it off.
猎人其实这个也不错，就挺浪费。
Let me get my fortune hammer.
应该什么？没有什么命运什么，有九界燃烧团结真实火焰。很久。
Oh, what can I do for a goddess?
护身符吧，这个护身符，就可惜一点就是我的数值没办法拉到全满，然后能拉到全满多开心。暴怒发动时的震波将消耗附近敌人状态效果，造成大量伤害。其实这个真的没什么用。妈，你在干嘛？
You saved them, Freya.
I did nothing.
No. I did nothing. Scratching tally marks into a cell while the world ended around me. You returned to your people. You endured their hatred. You helped them become more.
Freyr and his soldiers.
They survived. They endured. But there's a reason the tide turned when the goddess Freya returned home. Your love of this place. I can feel it. Smell it in the breeze.
Okay.
Anyone can. That love makes
Perhaps
you strong.
later.
Not a problem.
拜拜。没有想要理你的意思，走开。对啊，我总觉得提尔跟克里多斯其实他们谈的蛮谈得来的。然后，身为战神，都是和平主义者，除了阿瑞斯，操他妈的！去他的阿瑞斯！ 该有什么东西爆？一条福利叫。吧。
Knock it out of the sky!
不是吗？他掉水里了，那这怎么算？前往监狱。
I'm glad we can help these Einherjar on their way, even if they hate us for it.
They do not need to spend their afterlife serving a cruel god any longer.
Agreed.
不会的啊。完了，对吧？180。这里3个碎块跟那个葬礼嘛，对，碎块1个，另外一个这边2个，这边这里刚好葬礼完之后可以。这里1个，这2个。等一下。精灵的国度，去完精灵国度之后，再去，最后再去矮人。矮人去完后，最后再去那个哪里？我一直记不得他的名字。缪斯贝尔海姆。然后顺便想一下早餐要吃啥。刚走错路了。 不要，这里好累哦，好远。第二消失了。
Freya, when Hildisvini went to Helheim, how did he not freeze to death?
A perk of the Jofer.
The boar-shifting warriors of Vanaheim, as wise in statecraft as they are deadly on the battlefield.
So they may shift into whatever form they like.
Sure, so long as the only two shapes they'd like to shift into are human and boar.
I look forward to exploring Alfheim and not having to fight elves.
Oh? What makes you think that's an option?
They've united, haven't they? What possible reason would they have to attack us?
Sorry to say, but there are still plenty of elves out in the Barrens eager for conflict.
But why? Freyr united them. They fought together at Ragnarok.
For those who have spent their lives in combat, peace is not always an option.
因为和平那么简单啊，想太多了。左边了吗？右边了。
Shield strike!
Easy 呀，切豆腐很简单。
I wonder how many of these fragments of Asgard there are.
A realm's worth at least, so I'd say we have our work cut out for us.